and welcome back to another lecture in Bowology 101. In this video, I'll be giving a top-level explanation of the various measurements available on my website, asiaticbow.info, with the bulk of this information being directly available on the glossary page on asiaticbow.info. Arrow pass width. Width of the arrow pass of the bow at the narrowest point of the arrow pass in millimeters. Arrow weight. Mass of the arrow measured in grains. Asim. Whether or not a bow is visibly or noticeably asymmetrical beyond tiller differences. This is a subjective measurement that is observed by the measurer. Bow mass. Mass of the bow measured in grams. Brace height. Distance between the deepest part of the bow's grip and the bowstring, with the stock bowstring. Note that this is not necessarily a tuned brace height. This is measured in centimeters. Central differences. A discrete approximation of the derivative of the draw force curve of the bow. This is calculated by taking the central differences of the measured draw force data. See the link in the description for more information. Draw force data. Measured draw force data. Measured at 1-inch intervals between brace height and the manufacturer's stated max draw length. This draw length is measured from the belly of the bow, not the back of the bow. Draw length. Length of the arrow from valley of the nock to the back of the bow. This value is used for FPS testing. Draw length to belly. The length of the arrow from valley of the nock to the belly of the bow, i.e. the draw length minus the grip depth. Efficiency. The ratio of theoretical energy available to a given bow compared to the measured amount of energy, whereby the measured amount of energy is calculated using the kinetic energy of the arrow. FPS. Arrow speed measured in feet per second. GPP. Ratio of arrow mass in grains to bow poundage. Grip depth. Measurement of the grip depth, also referred to as grip thickness. Largest distance from the back of the bow to the belly of the bow along the grip of the bow. Grip length. Measurement of the grip length from top to bottom. Usually, this is the length of the wrapped grip. Grip width. Measurement of the grip width from side to side of the bow at the widest point. Longbow point. The point at which a theoretical longbow's stored energy would exceed that of the real bow. Manufacture date. Year and month when the bow was manufactured to the best of our knowledge. Manufacturer. Maker of the bow. Maximum and minimum limb thickness. Maximum or minimum thickness of the bow, measured between the belly and the back of the bow, along the bending portion of the lip. Maximum or minimum limb width. Maximum or minimum width of the bow lip, measured from side to side along the bending portion of the lip. Measured kinetic energy of the arrow, calculated using E is equal to 1/2 mv squared. Minimum box depth. Minimum depth of a box that could fit the bow. Essentially, the greater of the limb width or grip width. Minimum box width. Minimum width of a box that could fit the bow. It can be seen as a proxy for the amount of reflex available to the bow. Regression curve. Regression curve for the draw force curve of the bow. We can model this as the sum of two exponentials. More details are available in the link below. Regression derivative. First derivative of the regression curve of the bow measures the change in poundage per inch of the bow. Stacking is usually seen as a function of this curve. SIA effective angle. Effective angle of the SIA. This is measured by taking the tangent line of the bow limb, where the bending section ends, drawing a line between the point where the tangent begins and the string knock ends, taking the angle between those two lines. SIA effective length. Effective SIA length. This is measured by taking the tangent point where the bending section of the limb ends and measuring a straight line between that point and the string knock. Stock string length, minimum or maximum. Measurement of the stock string, from end of loop to end of loop being the maximum, and from closest point along each loop as the minimum. Stored energy. Calculated energy stored in the bow by taking the integral of the regression estimation of the draw force curve between brace height and a specified point. Strung length. Strung length in a bow measured from tip to tip. Unstrung length. Unstrung contour length of the bow measured from tip to tip along the belly curves.